Hello guys, Dhananjay here and welcome back to a new video in which we'll be taking a look at 3 of the most talked budget devices in India: Redmi Note 6 Pro, Zenfone Max Pro M2 and the newly launched Samsung Galaxy M20 to do a battery drain test. Here we will be running all 3 phones with some good battery consuming apps for a fair amount of time. Zenfone Max Pro M2 and the Samsung Galaxy M20 come with a 5000 mAh battery, whereas Redmi Note 6 Pro comes with just 4000 mAh battery. Even though 4000 may sound like a small number because we are comparing them with a 5000 mAh battery devices, let me tell you 4000 is a huge number as well. Now let's see which one of these will last the longest. We have turned the brightness to maximum on all these 3 devices and also turned on the flashlight for the whole test. We started with playing PUBG and all the phones were at 100% like obviously. After about 30 to 35 minutes of PUBG gameplay, all the phones were at around 35 to 36 degrees in the front and around 40 degrees Celsius at the backside. After 1 hour and 40 minutes of PUBG gameplay, the charging on the Note 6 Pro is at 57%. Zenfone Max Pro M2 is at 73% and Samsung Galaxy M20 is leading and is at 77%. And as the devices were getting warmer and warmer, to make sure that they don't blast, like obviously they won't, this was a joke, we let a timer video on YouTube run for around 15 minutes and this did not cause a lot of battery drain. Note 6 Pro dropped around 5% in 15 minutes of video playback. Max Pro M2 dropped about 4% and Samsung Galaxy M20 dropped about 4% as well. Later, to get things tighter, we started running multiple benchmark tests by Geekbench and Antutu. In this video, on the screen you can see multiple benchmark scores as well, which were run simultaneously back to back on these devices. After about 30 minutes of test running continuously, battery left on the Note 6 Pro is at 41%, Max Pro M2 is at 63%, whereas Samsung Galaxy M20 is still leading at 66%. It has been almost 2 hours and 30 minutes of testing now and you can already see that Note 6 Pro is lacking behind from both devices in a fairly good margin. Now for next 1 hour, we kept a video on render on the Adobe Premiere app on Android. We tweaked the video properties and parameters a little so that it uses complete device power to compile and render the video out. As the hour passes by, Zenfone Max Pro M2 gave an error, because of which we stopped the rendering on all these 3 devices and checked the battery percentage. Note 6 Pro is at 19%, Max Pro M2 is at 47% and Samsung Galaxy M20 is at 53%. After about 3 hours and 30 minutes, we started playing the popular Asphalt 8 game. After 40 minutes of gameplay, Note 6 Pro's battery gave up and it shut down at 4 hours and 9 minutes of testing time. Let me tell you that 4 hours and 9 minutes of rigorous usage, like playing PUBG, running benchmarks, this is not a real life usage. You can get around 6 to 7 hours of screen on time with the Note 6 Pro, which is great screen on time in my opinion. But let's see which one wins, Zenfone Max Pro M2 or the Samsung Galaxy M20. It's been almost an hour that we are running the Asphalt 8 game. Max Pro M2 is at 33% and Galaxy M20 is still leading at 39%. It's time to switch back to playing PUBG again. As the time went by, we kept PUBG running for a few hours on both devices. At about 6 hours and 9 minutes, Max Pro M2 gave up as well and it was drained to nil. So we have a clear winner, which is surprisingly the Samsung Galaxy M20, which still has some juice left in it. And to see till when it can last, we stopped playing PUBG and started the benchmark test again. Finally, after an hour, at about 7 hours and 2 minutes, Samsung Galaxy M20 gave up and drained completely. I guess I don't need to clarify who is the winner of this test, and that's obviously the Samsung Galaxy M20. When it comes to charging these devices from 0% to 100%, Note 6 Pro strikes back and takes the lead and it charges completely in about 1 hour and 45 minutes because the device does come with a quick charge 3.0 support. Samsung Galaxy M20 will take about 150 minutes, which is around 2 hours and 30 minutes to charge from 0% to 100%. And the device was charged with a 15-watt charger which was provided in the box, and the Max Pro M2 takes more than 3 hours to charge completely from 0% to 100% because no quick charging is supported on the Samsung Galaxy M20. We actually recorded the charging test, but due to some reason we lost the footage, so that's why we couldn't add that in the video. So that's pretty much it. This was a battery drain test and Samsung Galaxy M20 wins in that one. If you're looking for a smartphone in the market with the best battery life, then Samsung Galaxy M20 is the device to go with. If you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and press the bell icon so that you will get notified every time I upload a new video like this one. So yeah, thank you guys, thank you for watching.